Okay, folks, so here she is, the Dragon, with the cooling system on. What the problem was this face right here. If you look at the front of it, right here, oh, right here, and it's kind of hard to see with this camera, but right there's a little ding, okay? Now, on the same spot inside on the barrel, it was uneven, and the sucker wasn't sitting right. Made everything all wonky. So, my buddy shaved it down, fixed it up, and it feels pretty good now. I wouldn't say perfectly, to be honest. I think it could be better, but it works good. That's all that matters. Yeah. But yeah, so there we go. Yeah, if you can hear, the pump is running. There's water flowing through there. It's cool. It's not cold, but it's cool. Cool to the touch, you know. It's not like iced or anything, but I could probably buy bag ice and toss it in there, and you know, it would probably help out a little. I'm seeing bubbles right here, so I'm getting air in there somewhere, but I don't think that really matters too much. It'll serve the purpose. So, alright, well, let's turn this bad boy on. By the way, people, you haven't seen my shop in a while, so I'll show you what I'm dealing with. Got a big old vortex fan up there, little table, chair, couple tanks over there. Here's the big kiln, not hooked up yet. So I got this little setup right here. I'll show you that real quick. Yes, I had some shelves. Here's a piece I was working on before with a tiny torch. That's a bitch working with it. But as you can see, I got some coils in there, you know, and I had this kiln shelf that came with the kiln, and I got this ceramic blanket here, and you can see the coils back there. What they are from is an old space heater. Now granted, I had to make sure the thermostat, that's that piece right there, was outside, otherwise it overheats. Now there's actually a coil in there that wound up breaking off, and it heats up real bad, so I can only run one set of coils, but it works, and it's sitting on the pieces enough that they ain't cracking or nothing, and it'll have to do for now until I can get the beast hooked up. You know, Dante's Inferno here. I think that's what I'm calling my kiln, Dante's Inferno. So, but yeah, that's the kiln setup I got going. And, it works, you know. I'm making little pendants and stuff, and a couple small pieces that, you know, like this guy here, you know. Oh, there we go. As you can see, it's solid, you know. It ain't cracking or nothing, so, yeah, it works. Just by the way, that's a neat piece. I like that piece. I didn't melt it all the way in down here, but it wound up giving it like all kinds of different optics with the silver fume that I hadn't expected. Like the rest of it turned all, you know, kind of whitish bluish and stuff. There's actually 2 layers of it on there. So it's kind of cool. It'll change colors. And, yeah. I can't even tell if I'm getting it in a shot half the time, so I'm looking past the camera. That's what I got. And then, yeah, I started working on this guy the other day, but I want to straighten it up. Like down here, copper and silver fume, which like was looking purple, but now it's not so much. And then up top here, I'd laid silver fume, and I fumed a rod with copper. Wow, that light really put the glare on that, huh? But yeah, I fumed the rod and went over it with the fumed rod And like at an angle you can see the copper, which you can't really see it in this. Once again, I was looking past the camera, sorry about that. But you can't really see it in this video here at all. But yeah, it's definitely there. So hopefully it'll change all kinds of neat colors, some reds and purples and stuff, and maybe some oranges, maybe some pinkish, who knows. But yeah, it's kind of neat. I put a little Latino rim on here, which I don't know, it's stretching out in spots. I don't know. Working with that tiny torch is a bitch, man. The thing just doesn't do the job. And you wind up trying to force the glass, and then the glass gets pissed off at you and fuck all up. But I'm sure yins are all anxious to see this bad boy fire up, so I'm a little nervous, to be honest. I still gotta lube these. We wound up wearing all the lube off, except for the oxygen. The oxygen still got the lube on it. I gotta lube these valves up because they're pretty stiff. But yeah, it'll work. Let's turn it on. First things first, turn on the ventilation. Now you're probably gonna have a real hard time hearing me after this, so don't expect much dialogue. Now I haven't really adjusted these quite right for this torch, so if it does backfire, don't get scared. Just a little pop. I got a flashback for us, so it's going safe. I have another set to put on the torch end, but I freaking cut my lines. And, you know, life has been, well, typical for my life, kind of crazy, so I haven't really gotten around to fixing that. But one set of flashbacks should be fine. I actually have a friend who worked at a scrapyard, and they didn't use flashback arresters at all, which blew my mind. I was like, that's so dangerous. You know what, I'm going to go ahead and make sure these lines are clear, make sure the torch is clear real quick. Your gas in there instead of... Whoop, that's too much. Yes, it is. That's the dragon. Oh, wait. I just noticed I'm getting a little flashes right here. Motherfucker. That means that in the field. Son of a bitch. Back to the drawing board. That means that ain't sealed. Now pull that face off. Get that face so hot quick. That seems nice and cool. That ain't too hot. It's hot, but that seems hot. Yeah, alright, well, bye-bye for now.